my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord, birth after birth. From him ecstatic prema emanates. By him ignorance is destroyed. The Vedic scriptures sing of his character. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor, and the Lord and master of devotees. O Master, be merciful unto us, and give us the shade of the lotus feet. Your spread, your fame is spread all over the
Jai Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada Jai Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Bando Mui Savadana Mate Bando Mui Savadana Mate Yahara Prasade Bhai E Bhava Toriya Ya Yahara Prasade Bhai E Bhavatoriya Ya Krishna Prapti Hoya Hoite Krishna Prapti Hoya Hoite Guru Mukha Padmavakya Chittete Koriya Akya Guru Mukha Padmavakya chitete koriya akya. Anakorhi homane asa. Anakorhi homane asa. Shri Guru Charane Rati Ese Utama Gati. Shri Guru Charane Rati Ese Utama Gati. Ye prasade pure sarva asa. Ye prasade pure sarva asa. Chakadano dilo de Jamijan me Prabhu se. Chakadano dilo de Jamijan me Prabhu se. Divigyan Hriday Prakasito. Divigyan Hriday Prakasito. Prema Bhakti Yaha Hote Avijavinasa Hote. Oh, Prema Bhakti Yaha Hote Avijavinasa Hote. Vidiga Yaharacharito. Vidiga Yaharacharito. Shigaru Karuna Sindhu Adamane Yanravandhu Karuna Shigaru Karuna Sindhu Adamana Yanrabandhu. Lokanath Lokira Jivana. Lokanath Lokira Jivana. Ha Prabhu Koyadaya Demore Padachaya. Ha Prabhu Koyadaya Demore Padachaya. v.z.w Tribhuvana. v.z.w Tribhuvana. Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana. Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana. Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai His Divine Grace, A.s.b.l Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki. Namah Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Om Namo Vishnupadaya Namaste Sarasvati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nivishesha Shunyavadi Paschatadishatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Shri Advaita Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vishnupad, Paramahamsa, Parvakacharya, Askotar, Sudden Divine Grace, a.s.b.l, Swami, Srila Prabhupada. ISKCON Team Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Pari Bhaktacharya Stotar Sat His Divine Grace Shishimad Bhakti Siddhanta Sarasvati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Prem Sikaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivas Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyam Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan Ki Vrindavan Dham Ki Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Gangamai Ki Muni Devi Ki Shrimati Tulsi Maharani Ki Shri Bhakti Devi Ki Harinam Sankirtan Ki Priyat Mridanga Shila Prabhupada Bhakta Devotion Ki Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Guru.
No man. One man. Two men.
We're lucky to have anybody, Maharaj.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vikari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vikari Gopi Janna Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Janna Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tera Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjavikari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunjavikari Gopi Channa Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Channa Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Rajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Rajajanaranjana Yamuna Tera Vanachari Yamuna Tera Vanachari Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai Nitai Gaur Premanande Hare Krishna, good morning to everyone. Thank you for being present for the Srimad Bhagavatam class. Today we are reading from the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 3, entitled The Birth of Lord Krishna. We have verses 7 and 8. They are together, but we will sing 7, which is written on the board. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim sarasvatim vyasam tato jayam mudirayet mumuchu munaya deva sumanamshi mudam vitaha mandam chaladara jagarju anusagaram mumuchur munayo deva sumanamsi mudanvitaha mandam chaladara jagarjuranusagaram mumuchur munayo deva sumanamsi mudanvitaha mandam chaladara jagarjuranusagaram mumuchur munayo deva sumanamsi mudanvitaha mandam chaladara jagarjuranusagaram. Vaishnavis. Srila Prabhupada's translation on purport. Mumuchu showed Munaya, all the great sages and saintly persons, Deva and the demigods, Sumanamsi, very beautiful and fragrant flowers, Mudanvita, being joyous in their attitude, Mandam, very mildly, Chaladara, the clouds, Jagarju, vibrated, Anusagaram, following the vibrations of the sea waves. And then there is a second verse together with this. Nishite tamautpute chayamane janardhane devakyam devarupinyam vishnu sarvabhuhashayaha avirasityata prachyam dishindur iva pushkalaha. And the translation of the two verses is as follows. The demigods and great saintly persons shower flowers in a joyous mood, and clouds gather in the sky and very mildly thundered, making sounds like those of the ocean's waves. Then the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, who is situated in the core of everyone's heart, appeared from the heart of Devaki in the dense darkness of night, like the full moon rising on the eastern horizon, because Devaki was of the same category as Sri Krishna. Purport. As stated in the Brahma Samhita 537, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavita Abhis Tabirya Eva Nicharupa Taya Kalapi Goloka Eva Nivasatya Kilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. This verse indicates that Krishna and his entourage are of the same spiritual potency, Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. Krishna's father, his mother, his friends, the cowherd boys, and the cows are all expansions of Krishna, as will be explained in the Brahma Vimohana Lila. When Brahma took away Krishna's associates to test the supremacy of Lord Krishna, the Lord expanded himself again in the forms of the many cowherd boys and calves, all of whom, as Brahma saw, were Vishnumurtis. Devaki is also an expansion of Krishna, and therefore this verse says, Devakyam Deva Rupinyam Vishnu Sarva Guhashayaha. At the time for the Lord's appearance, the great sages and the demigods, being pleased, began to shower flowers. At the sea shore, there was the sound of mild waves, and above the sea there were clouds in the sky which began to thunder very pleasingly. When things were adjusted like this, Lord Vishnu, who is residing within the heart of every living entity, appeared in the darkness of night as the Supreme Personality of Godhead before Devaki, who appeared as one of the demigoddesses. The appearance of Lord Vishnu at that time could be compared to the rising of the full moon in the sky on the eastern horizon. The objection may be raised that since Lord Krishna appeared on the 8th day of the waning moon, there could be no rising of the full moon. In answer to this, it may be said that Lord Krishna appeared in the dynasty which is in the hierarchy of the moon. Therefore, although the moon was incomplete on that night, because of the Lord's appearance in the dynasty wherein the moon is himself, the original person, the moon was in an overjoyous condition. So by the grace of Krishna, he could appear as a full moon. To welcome the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the waning moon became a full moon in jubilation. Instead of Deva Rupinyam, some texts of Srimad Bhagavatam clearly say Vishnu Rupinyam. In either case, the meaning is that Devaki has the same spiritual form as the Lord. The Lord is Satchitananda Vigraha, and Devaki is also Satchitananda Vigraha. Therefore, no one can find any fault in the way the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Satchitananda Vigraha, appeared from the womb of Devaki. Those who are not in full knowledge that the appearance and disappearance of the Lord are transcendental, Janma Karma Chamedi Vyam, are sometimes surprised that the Supreme Personality of Godhead can take birth like an ordinary child. Actually, however, the Lord's birth is never ordinary. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is already situated within the core of everyone's heart as Antaryami, the Supersoul. Thus, because he was present in full potency in Devaki's heart, he was also able to appear outside her body. One of the 12 great personalities is Bhishmadev, Svayambhur Narada Shambhu Kumara Kapilo Manu Prahlado Janako Bhishma. In Srimad Bhagavatam 1942, Bhishma, a great authority to be followed by devotees, says that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is situated in the core of everyone's heart, just as the sun may be on everyone's head. Yet, although the sun may be on the heads of millions and millions of people, this does not mean that the sun is variously situated. Similarly, because the Supreme Personality of Godhead has inconceivable potencies, he can be within everyone's heart and yet not be situated variously. Ekatvam anupashyataha, Ishopanishad 7. Actually today, in the course of Ishopanishad, we're going to read this verse. So we will read from 4 to 7, so it's quoted. The Lord is one, but he can appear in everyone's heart by his inconceivable potency. Thus, although the Lord was within the heart of Devaki, he appeared as her child. According to the Vishnu Purana, therefore, as quoted in the Vaishnava Toshani, the Lord appeared like the sun, Anugrahasaya. The Brahma Samhita 5:35 confirms that the Lord is situated even within the atom, Andantarasta Paramanu Chayantarastam. He is situated in Mathura, in Vaikuntha, and in the core of the heart. Therefore, one should clearly understand that he did not live like an ordinary child in the heart or the womb of Devaki, nor did he appear like an ordinary human child, although he seemed to do so in order to bewilder asuras like Kamsa. The asuras wrongly think that Krishna took birth like an ordinary child and passed away from this world like an ordinary man. Such asuric conceptions are rejected by persons in knowledge of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ajopi sannavyayatma bhutanan ishvaropi san. Bhagavad Gita 4:6. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord is Aja, unborn, and He is the supreme controller of everything. Nonetheless, He appeared as a child of Devaki. This verse describes the inconceivable potency of the Lord, who appeared like the full moon. Understanding the special significance of the appearance of the Supreme Godhead, one should never regard Him as having taken birth like an ordinary child. Mumuchur munayo deva sumanamsi mudam vitaha mandam mandam jaladhara jagarjur anusagaram nishitte tama utbhute chayamane janardane devakyam deva rupinyam vishnu sarva guhashaya avirasit yata pratyam dishinduriva pushkalaha. The demigods and great saintly persons shower flowers in a joyous mood, and clouds gathered in the sky and very mildly thundered, making sounds like those of the ocean's waves. Then the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, who is situated in the core of everyone's heart, appear from the heart of Devaki in the dense darkness of night, like the full moon rising on the eastern horizon, because Devaki was of the same category as Sri Krishna. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim Yatkri patamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Mishwaram. We are reading the chapter describing the birth of Lord Krishna. It is actually a very important chapter in Srimad Bhagavatam. And one of the meanings we can derive from this lila is that the Lord is meant to appear within the hearts of the pure devotees. So we are here in the material world in order to learn how to call back Krishna into our lives. The fact that we are in the material world is because we have forgotten Krishna. Otherwise we won't be here. Isn't it? We have forgotten Krishna and we try to live our lives selfishly, separated from Krishna. And this is actually the source of all our sufferings, which are manifested in the form of karma and different experiences in the material world. And therefore the material world is described in Bhagavad Gita as dukkhalayam ashashvatam mamupetya punarjamma dukkhalayam ashashvatam. It is a place temporary, ashashvatam, and dukkhalayam, full of suffering. So whether we like it or not, all of us suffer in this world, isn't it? We make plans to enjoy in life, but then what we get, it's a different product. So basically we are cheated, or we are actually cheating ourselves. We're cheated by others who promise happiness in the material world, and we cheat ourselves by, how you say, like, in gambling, I don't have the English word, I have the Spanish one, apostar. Apostar. Beating, yes, beating. Beating in this gambling of the material world. We beat thinking that we are going to win, but betting, whatever it is. Anyway, I think you understand me. You know what it is. Like when you gamble, you betting. Thank you. Betting. We're International Society for Krishna Consciousness, so we pronounce English in different ways. So, betting. In Spanish, apostar. When you gamble, you are gambling, and ultimately you lose. When we gamble, we may win one time, but we lose more times than we win, isn't it? This is the basis of the gambling, and there is accumulation of big amounts of money, and people gamble in the lottery, and then a few persons get some money, but the amount of money that was lost is always bigger than the amount of money that was won, and the government will get also its share of the money. So it is like that. This is how it functions. So we may get some enjoyment, but we get more suffering than enjoyment. Or we could say a proportional amount of suffering to the amount of enjoyment we get. Do we agree with that? Is that a pessimistic view of life, or is it a realistic view? I think it's realistic. It's not an exaggeration. We may feel in different ways. We may think about it in different ways. We may philosophize. But the fact is that everyone who comes to this world experiences the pains of birth, of illness, of old age, and of death. And also the sufferings produced by other living beings, the neighbor or the family members. We don't need to go very far. Our own family members can give us an intense experience in life many times in unimaginable ways, in ways you cannot imagine. We had recently one devotee came to New Brajamandala in Spain. He was living in a farm, and his own farm he had inherited from family. He came because one person tried to kill him. His partner, business partner in the farm, they were doing business together, but something happened, there was some misunderstanding, and this person came like a crazy, trying to kill him. He couldn't sleep at night, because it was something beyond imagination. Sometimes reality surpasses, overcomes fiction. You say that in English? In Spanish we have such a saying. Reality surpasses fiction more than we can imagine. So anyway, the purpose of this class is not to give you a good time, but talking about the suffering of this world. I think you have enough experience of that. But that's not the purpose of this class. But the purpose of this class is to remind us that we should call Krishna back. Of course you are doing that, and that's why you are here, listening to the Srimad Bhagavatam. We should call Krishna back into our lives. Like in the previous chapters, we read how Krishna appeared within the heart of Vasudeva, his father, and he was transferred into the heart of Devaki, and then into the womb of Devaki. Srila Prabhupada explained that there is no difference. Krishna is within the heart of his pure devotee, and therefore if he desires, he can also go into her womb and take birth as her child. So Krishna also can appear in our lives in many different ways, but the main point is that we remember Krishna, we bring Krishna back into our hearts, that we learn how to love Krishna, how to embrace him. We're embracing so many material things, so many material persons with material consciousness. But it is most important that overall we embrace Krishna, and whoever we embrace is actually Krishna's representative. In the sense that we should see Krishna in everyone, in everything we deal with in life. That's the purpose of the Krishna Consciousness movement, to help people to bring Krishna back into their lives. And then the perception of the suffering and all the experience that takes place in this world become totally different. Then even the suffering can become a source of joy or an opportunity to serve Krishna in a new way. And we saw that in Srila Prabhupada's personal example. It is not that when Srila Prabhupada established the Krishna Consciousness movement, for him, from the practical point of view, was a piece of cake, as we say sometimes. It was not that he just was eating a piece of cake, very easy, but actually he had to work very hard. He was rising in the middle of the night, and he was working for Krishna in the middle of the night. Of course, he didn't saw it as work in the sense that a materialistic person sees work. He saw he was serving Krishna. He saw, I am Krishna's instrument. Krishna is using me to give the Srimad Bhagavatam to these sleeping conditioned souls. That was his consciousness. He practically speaking didn't stop serving Krishna. All the time, 24 hours a day, serving Krishna. I was reading a beautiful book, the last book, His Holiness Sachinandan Swami Maharaj has published. Some of you may have read it or have seen it. The Living Name, anyone has seen it or read it? It's a very beautiful book, highly recommended. Recently we had, at the end of the year, we had a 12-hour Kirtan to finish the New Year's Eve and enter into the new year. And before starting the Kirtan, we had a seminar on chanting the holy name based on Sachinanda Maharaja's presentation. And in the beginning of the book, she shares an experience he had when Srila Prabhupada visited the devotees in Germany in a castle they had, not any of the two temples, but it was a rented place. Devotees had a temple at the time. It's German, I don't know how to pronounce it. Maybe you were there. You were there? You were there, eh? You were initiated there. Like that. That's the pronunciation. Sorry, I don't dare to try. German is too difficult for me. Excuse me if there is any German here. Please forgive me. Maybe I'll learn sometime, but it's difficult. So, Srila Prabhupada was there, and Sachinanda Maharaj at the time, I think he was a brahmachari at the time, so he went to look through the window what Srila Prabhupada was doing in his private time. So he wanted to know what the spiritual master does in private. Because many people do one thing outside, and inside do a different thing. And he saw Srila Prabhupada was lying, was resting, taking a nap. But he noticed that his lips were moving. So he was sleeping, but he was chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And then at some point, as if Srila Prabhupada, due to his connection with the Super Soul, could perceive that somebody was looking, open one eye and look at him, and as if saying, enough is enough. You got enough, move on. And then he left. He paid obeisances very humbly, and also feeling like discover and move. But he saw how Srila Prabhupada was chanting all the time. Something similar happened. His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj also did something similar in a different context. This was in India. Srila Prabhupada was doing home programs, like 4, 5, or 6 home programs every day, since early morning. Sometimes they were starting at 7 a.m. They were going to the first house. So the program was Kirtan, Pravachan, Prabhupada will preach, Prasadam. Then move to the next house. Kirtan, speech by Srila Prabhupada, Prasadam. Because with Indians, you know, if you go to their home, you have to eat. Otherwise, don't go there. So normally, you have to eat. So, and like that, 5, 6 programs. Srila Prabhupada was 70 plus at that time, maybe nearly 80 years old. His disciples were in their 20s, most of them. Some even in their late teens, like some of you, like now in the Bhakti Shastri course we have some students are in their late teens, early 20s. This was the age of Srila Prabhupada's disciples who were accompanying him. So, at the end of the day, Srila Prabhupada will go into his room, and the disciples were dead. They wanted to, there is an English expression, at least I use it in America. They wanted to crash. In the night, you say that, they wanted to crash. So they wanted to go to sleep. But Giriraj Maharaj, at the time brahmachari, he wanted to see also what Prabhupada will do. So through it seems that the keyhole, where this, all like some, you have here some in Radhadesh, in these big doors. So he looked through the hall what Srila Prabhupada was doing. and he saw that Srila Prabhupada enter into the bathroom. He deducted, he refreshed himself. He came out of the bathroom. He sat behind his desk. He took his dictaphone and his Srimad Bhagavatam, and he started to dictate. This was in the evening, before going to bed. Perhaps he didn't finish his quota, what he wanted to finish, because His Holiness Swarup Das Goswami Maharaj explained in one occasion when he visited Spain many years ago that the secret for writing so many books, Srila Prabhupada said, is that every day I write something. That's the secret. If you want to write and to publish, every day just write something. That was Srila Prabhupada's secret. Perhaps that day was too busy, didn't do his quota, for whatever reason, but Prabhupada came and he didn't go immediately to bed to crash. He had enough satisfaction, enough pleasure. He had been preaching the whole day. For sure he should have been very happy. Well, those of you who go on preaching know that when you go on preaching, you feel very happy at the end of the day. You feel joy. You don't need more joy. You already have it. But still Srila Prabhupada, working very hard, sat to give us the Srimad Bhagavatam and translated in the night. His disciple couldn't believe what he was seeing, was totally amazed, and his appreciation for Srila Prabhupada became multiplied even more. He already appreciated him so much, but it became bigger and bigger. So that's the power of Krishna consciousness, that even there are difficulties in life, we completely can deal with the world in a totally different way than an ordinary person. Srila Prabhupada was experiencing old age. When they asked him why in the night he was waking up so early, Prabhupada said, I have insomnia. That's what he said. How some may say this was humility, he didn't want to say. Whatever it was, but he was using his insomnia, as he put it, to give us Srimad Bhagavatam. He was not taking pills to go back to sleep and melatonin and all these things, but he was using his time in serving Krishna. And of course then he will take care of his body, he will take his massage during the day in order to keep fit for his hard work for Krishna. So if we are suffering in life, we can turn around whatever suffering we experience to serve Krishna. And in another occasion, in the early 70s, we have shared this in several occasions. That's in Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. Some of his leading disciples betrayed him, betrayed Srila Prabhupada, to the point that they started to preach a different philosophy of what he was preaching. And they were putting him aside. That happened in America. But this was the beginning of Srila Prabhupada's revamping the movement in India. He used that to go back to India, preach strongly in India, and then return back to the West with redoubled strength. His disciples offer him, asking for forgiveness when they realized what had happened, that they had offended him. But the movement in India was already flying. So he used a great difficulty, he could have become depressed, morose, give up, there is nothing to be done. But he didn't. He went back to India with some of his disciples who were conspirating against him, and even some of them were engaged in preaching elsewhere. And he succeeded in India and then returned back to the West, and his disciples who had committed offenses rectified and begged his forgiveness, and he accepted them back. So this is the example of the Acharya, that whatever difficulties there are, we should never give up our Krishna consciousness. Our Krishna consciousness is the solution to all the problems. This is our real shelter. It is actually the only shelter, to have Krishna in our lives. So every day we should renew calling back Krishna into our lives. Because during the night we have the tendency to forget. Of course, we should bring Krishna in our life so much that we dream about Krishna, that we see everything, even in our dreams, everything is connected to Krishna. We should come to that point. But that's not artificial. That will come naturally, proportionately to how much Krishna conscious we are during the day. And then it becomes a very joyful life. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Susukam kartum avyayam. The Krishna consciousness process is experienced with great happiness. Susukam. It is performed with joy. And therefore here, in today's verse, everyone became very joyful when Krishna appeared. Pramoda, we should become full of joy. Like Govardhan Hill becomes very joyful. The gopis, glorifying Krishna's flute, sang a verse glorifying Govardhan Hill. Hantaya madrira vala haridasa varyo yadrama Krishna. Anyone can help me, please? Yadrama Krishna's Hantaya madrira vala haridasa varyo yadrama Krishna. And no. Sparasha Pramoda. Sparasha Pramoda means that the herds of Govardhan Hill, like his trees are standing on end out of his joy. Govardhan Hill is offering service to Krishna and Balaram by providing fruits, flowers, vegetables for his cows and for Krishna and Balaram's pastimes, caves. So in this way, Govardhan Hill experiences great joy. So we should also experience great joy in serving Krishna in our devotional service. And if we are not, then we should associate with devotees who are experiencing joy. In this way we will develop a joyful mood. That's the process. The process is through Sangha. We shouldn't disconnect from Krishna. We shouldn't disconnect from the devotees. The devotees will help us remember Krishna. And then when Krishna is there, then we will become situated, like here it is mentioned, Devaki was on the same category than Sri Krishna, because Devaki is Sri Krishna's expansion. We are also Krishna's expansion, even if we are Jiva Tattva, here it is not specified the Tattva of Devaki. Like in another purport, the Tattva of Mother Yashoda is described as part of the Ladini Shakti of Krishna. Yashoda Devi is an expansion of the Ladini Shakti of Krishna. It is not specified what type of expansion is Devaki. Is she Shakti Tattva or Jiva Tattva? That's not specified here. But whatever is the case, even the Jiva Tattvas are Krishna's expansions. So, therefore, we're entitled to experience Satchitananda Vigraha, the form of eternity, knowledge or consciousness and bliss. We're entitled to be blissful. That's what we are. We're by nature blissful beings. We are not miserable. We become miserable when we disconnect from ourselves, from our nature, from our connection to Krishna. Then we feel miserable, and then we experience karma, and we experience stool and blood and all these how you say, stinking things of the material world. We experience this due to this connection from Krishna. But as soon as we reconnect to Krishna, even the most dangerous situations do not affect us. And we can live with Krishna in the most difficult conditions of life. Like Srila Haridas Thakur. Srila Haridas Thakur was tortured. The Muslim rulers at the time, because he was, from their viewpoint, a Muslim who had converted into a Hindu, tortured him. But he was unaffected. He was totally absorbed in chanting the holy name of the Lord. And he was even praying for mercy for their torturers, for those who were harming him. He was not seeing them as his enemies. He was seeing Krishna in him. Of course, we cannot imitate these things, but by developing Krishna consciousness, naturally, gradually, we'll come to that state of consciousness. This is the process of Krishna consciousness that gradually brings us to see Krishna in more extreme situations. We don't need to invite Srimati Kunti Devi, unless you like to do that. Of course, you are welcome to do that. But we don't need to do like Srimati Kunti Devi to call out for more suffering. Suffering will come naturally, but we can call Krishna back in our lives. And this is actually the meaning of Srimati Kunti Devi calling for suffering, because actually she was not calling for suffering, she was calling for Krishna. Because Krishna was present in her life when she was suffering. She wanted Krishna. She was not a masochist. You say masochist? She was not a masochist. She wanted Krishna. She wanted the bliss of having Krishna in her life. But because she had experienced Krishna in her suffering, and now Krishna was leaving her when everything was going fine, so she said, okay, I prefer back the suffering if you are going to remain here. That's the meaning. Thank you very much for listening patiently. The conclusion is that we should call back Krishna in our lives on a daily basis with renewed, fresh endeavors every day. And then everything will be fine. Whatever we go through, everything is fine. Whatever happened, to us whatever happened in the world, whatever happened in the microcosmos, this material body, or the macrocosmos, or the middle part, the planet Earth, with the fight between whoever, because always there are fights. Now it's the U.S. with Iranian rulers, or tomorrow will be with whoever, Russia, China, you name it. It doesn't matter. If we are Krishna conscious, no problem. Everything is fine. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any comments or questions? Yes. 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 The tapasya, of course, naturally will be there, but our tapasya is joyful tapasya. This tapome hridayam sakshat that Krishna tells Lord Brahma in the beginning of creation, in the second canto of Bhagavatam. This penance is my heart and soul, but this is devotional service penance. It's actually using suffering for joy, transforming suffering into bliss. It's totally different. It's a revolutionary concept, which is there in Srimad Bhagavatam, in Bhagavad Gita. Of course, it may be required that we take responsibility for our mistakes and that we acknowledge, and this mea culpa properly applied may be useful. Mea culpa, I made mistakes, I need to rectify. That's okay. At some point we need to do that, because if not, we do not rectify it. We don't invite Krishna in our lives. We just make an external show of religion. But that will not do. We need to bring Krishna really into our hearts, into our lives. Then everything becomes perfect. But just superficial religion is insufficient. It becomes like the people who goes to work. Now they do it, I suppose they do it in different ways. Some in our generation, people will go and click, right? Go to work, click, put the card to show at what time you enter into the factory or the office, what time you go out. So it's not just we go and I think Premadhananda Prabhu yesterday make a reference to that. Like, don't just make it official. Like, go to the temple and just show our face and go, but just like very superficial. Like we go there, click, and then we go and do our own thing. But it should be real connection at every moment. Of course, we go to the temple, we meet the Lord, we put ourselves in front of the Lord to become purified by His transcendental glance. But then also the cultivation from the heart is most important. And to remember Krishna always in whatever we are doing. Also when we are working, in wherever we work, remember Krishna, see Krishna in everyone, in every living being. As much as we are able, according to our realization. Any other comments or questions? Nikunja Vasini Mataji, yes. Then you after. Yes, even the all nature became magical. No, nowadays people use this expression. Became magical. The moon, even the waning moon, became full moon. Yeah, it's amazing. When Krishna appears, everything becomes auspicious. Even difficult situations. Yes. Yes, yes. They are persons or they are ruled by persons. If we talk about natural phenomena, depends how we're going to express or to look at it. So naturally there is a tangible, visible effect from the material perspective as well. There is transformation. Like Srila Prabhupada in the book, Perfect Questions, Perfect Answers, at some point mentions that Krishna consciousness contributes to good health. So if we are Krishna conscious, we become healthier because we are more positive in life. That's not to say that sometimes Krishna conscious people, because there is a material body, you are bound to get ill and all. That's there. But many times there are magical experiences that take place and you become healthier. Yes. Yeah, the point that you mentioned that there was no sexual intercourse, that's in the Bhagavatam, that's there. We'll have to find the exact reference, but it's there. Even I remember before I met devotees, I was into parapsychology and UFOs, and there was one Spanish magazine entitled Unknown World, Mundo Desconocido. There was one fellow, Andreas Faber-Kaiser, German researcher who was researching about Jesus. He wrote a book entitled Jesus lived and died in Kashmir. So there was an article by this fellow who was the director of this magazine, and it was comparing the birth of Christ and Krishna. It was an interesting one actually. But one of the points that stick in my memory was that both Jesus and Krishna were not born out of sexual intercourse. So it's in the Bhagavatam, and it's commonly accepted by people who read about Krishna. So what I don't remember in the Bhagavatam the number of months, because here we're talking about, was a 9-month pregnancy or how fast it was. I don't remember having read that. I didn't do a research on that, so I'm not able to comment really to say. Maybe it's a way to show us that she was pregnant. Like there was a couple in Spain, the lady became pregnant They are born from devotee parents, and the father told me, that's a secret, don't tell anybody. She doesn't want anybody to know. She's pregnant. But after some time it will become obvious. Okay, now you can hide it for a few months, but in short time it will become clearly apparent. So I don't know if that's something, it's done in the painting just to show she was pregnant, and then it's made, like sometimes in drama also, you are expert in drama as an actor, so you exaggerate to make it more visible. So it may be the case that the artist, it's just to show she was pregnant. But I cannot comment if it was like a 9 month or was shorter. That's not mentioned in the Bhagavatam. And Krishna could do it as he wishes. He was not obliged to do it. He could choose whatever number of months he wanted to do. If anyone knows something I don't know on that, please share it, because you may have read some commentary of an acharya who commented on that, and so please share it. It's about that, or? Yes, but the point, I think the point Shyamananda Prabhu was making, it appears the womb is always shown like a big womb. So the question that comes to mind is, did he stay 9 months there, or did he stay a shorter period? I don't remember. If it's in the Bhagavatam, I don't remember. My memory is not so sharp, but if anyone remembers, please share it. He was in the womb, yes. No, he was in the womb, that's clear. That's clear, and in a recent purpose, Srila Prabhupada said, Krishna is transcendental, and the heart of Devaki, the womb of Devaki, doesn't make any difference. And of course he was in the womb, yes, he was there. But was he 9 months, or was he shorter period? That's his choice. He could be as long as he wanted. Shukadeva Goswami has the Guinness, 16 years. He could. Yes. Let's check the Sanskrit. Okay. I'm just looking at the Sanskrit, because sometimes in the word by word there may be some hints that can help us to understand better. Actually, the Sanskrit term used, as I'm seeing in the word by word, Sarva Guhashaya, who is situated in the court of everyone's heart. So it doesn't, let us see, come out. Doesn't specify, in the word by word, doesn't seem to specify even Guhashaya, Sarva Guhashaya. Guha is secret, like the heart is secret. But for someone transcendental, Prabhupada explained that in the previous chapter, I think was at the end, in the last purport. It doesn't make a difference, the womb of the heart. This is in text 42 of the previous chapter, the last verse. The word Kukshigata, meaning within the womb of Devaki, has been discussed by Sri Jiva Goswami in his Krama Sandarbha commentary. Since it was said at first that Krishna was present within the heart of Vasudeva and was transferred to the heart of Devaki, Sri Jiva Goswami writes, how is it that Krishna was now in the womb? So clearly was in the womb. He replies that there is no contradiction. From the heart, the Lord can go to the womb, or from the womb, he can go to the heart. So no problem. Indeed, he can go or stay anywhere. He's God. He can move from chairs. You can sit on a cushion, you can sit on a chair, you can stand up. So Krishna can do that at every moment. Yes. Very good, very relevant reference. So Krishna entered the womb of Uttara, Parikshit Maharaja's mother. So he can enter our heart, our bodies, in whatever condition we are. Like some people feel here, some people feel here, right? They say, God's in the heart, it doesn't matter so much. Just feel Krishna, here or here. Feel Krishna wherever, but feel Krishna. Live with Krishna. What's here? I will need more explanation. Of course, Krishna is also sometimes manifest as air. Like, yeah, he manifests. He manifests in some places. He says, he's all the elements. Achintya Beda, Beda Tattva. He's different and yet non-different. So he can manifest as he wishes. Yes, the fact is that Krishna was there, because here it is mentioned, he was in the heart and the womb. How he chose to manifest there, that's his choice, how he did it. Like yesterday, I read, it was actually a purport, I was doing the reading of the Upanishad, verses we are going to discuss today in the Bhakti Shastri course. And I think it was in number 5, something quite amazing was there, because it describes the inconceivable nature of God, how he's inside and outside. Tate yati tannai yati tadure tatantike tatantarasya sarvasya tadu sarvasyasya vayataha. The Supreme Lord walks and doesn't walk. He is outside, he is also inside. He is present everywhere. He is within, he is outside. So Prabhupada in the purport was saying how the Supreme Lord is the enjoyer of all the little pleasures that we living entities have, experience, which is very, very relevant. Whatever little pleasure, the real enjoyer is Krishna. We're just instruments. When we realize that, then we wake up. And we don't try to enjoy separately from Krishna and become insignificant false enjoyers. Then we really can enjoy by Krishna's mercy. Okay, it's time to stop. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Gopinatha ki jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Nittai Gaur Premanande.